Seen him act on Westworld and Shadow and Bone, but he dabbles in music as well. Ben Barnes joining us live with his new music next. And
you know him from hit series like Westworld and Shadow and Bone, but who knew he could sing and play music too? We welcome this morning Ben Barnes.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, hey, thanks for joining us. So, I got to ask you because, you've got a pretty decent acting career going on for 15 years, but I know music's always been inside you. So why now?
Honestly, I think I was just encouraged by being at home during the beginning of the pandemic and the quarantine. And I think a lot of people were thinking about their identity and what it is that they want to achieve in the world when we have the space and freedom to do it. And it became very important to me to know that when I'm an old man, I can look back and think that I really did this. And I sort of had a bit of a start in music when I was in my late teens, and it never really went anywhere. And I just thought it would be one of those things I would regret if I never did it.
So I want to elaborate on this start in music because I think you're underplaying that a little bit. You were a jazz drummer at 15 years old.
Oh, that's true. That was actually one of my most exciting times of my life, because I was at school in the UK doing my exams, and I got a job playing the drums in a West End production of Bugsy Malone.
Oh my gosh.
So twice a week I got to leave school early and go up and play, and I was like, I'm just moonlighting as a jazz drummer in London's West End. I've never felt cooler actually in my whole life than I did in that time.
Not even when you were 19 and in the British boy band?
Definitely not as cool. Yeah, definitely felt cooler than being in a boy band, which only lasts for 2 weeks. There's nothing quite as there's nothing quite as debilitating as pinning your hopes and dreams on being in a boy band and then it falling apart after 2 weeks.
Oh no.
All right, so let's fast forward 30 years. Your debut single, 1111. Tell us what this song is all about.
So yeah, I think I just found a collection of songs on the EP, which is called Songs for You, and I found a collection of songs that I'd written, most of them sort of actually quite sort of latterly, that felt like they went together, a sort of cohesive collection of songs about me, about my life, about my relationships, about my hopefulness and dreams and life philosophies. And I think these were the songs that felt like they went together, and 1111 was the first single, which was sort of about that feeling of love that you have for people, even if you can't necessarily be theirs or they're not in a position to be in a relationship, but you want to show your love for them anyway. That sort of slightly unrequited kind of love, that love which is selfless. And I think we could all do with a lot more of that in all our relationships, really.
Well said. Your music video for 1111 features a co-star from Westworld, Evan Rachel Wood. We've got a clip. Let's get to that right now.
Amazing.
You stopped my heart from 50 feet. You pumped and sang and skipped a beat. And when I sleep, my soul you keep. I wish for you to be happy. I wish for you to be free. I wish for you to be fearless. That's wishes 1, 2, and 3.
Beautiful voice.
It's amazing.
beautiful, very nice.
Yeah, and I love it. I mean, it's got this like classic vibe to it. Yeah, dude, very well done. Ben, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Don't forget, you can find Ben's EP, Songs for You, wherever you get your music.
Put it into my Spotify right now.
That was
Go
really
listen
nice.
to it.